Hey, welcome back. My name is Delphinus Kia, and I bring to you a game today called Occupy Mars the Game. In this game, you get to explore, craft, survive, and build on Mars. Now, there is an intro as we get into this, a little story mode as you wish, that there are other people on Mars, but I won't spoil it. But just for the sake of it, let's just say we're the only ones on Mars. We will maybe in the future cover the story, but we'll just go over the sandbox today. There are 3 different difficulty levels: tourist, colonist, madman, and you only get achievements for being on madman or colonist. You don't get it for tourist. Some things do change, such as difficulty level, the equipment you start out with, things like that. But we're going to start just with that. And we're going to be starting out in Elysium. And I plan for at least this first episode to have it only be as minimum cuts as possible so you guys kind of get the full experience. I may do that for the first couple episodes, but you'll get to see pretty much everything that happens. And then as we go on, I may either cut it down or make 2 tracks where one's cut and one is just everything. Hey guys, this is Editor Kia from the future. The part you are currently watching has been sped up about 500 times as there is no sound or audio during this time. As always, I would appreciate a like and subscribe, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you. Now I'm in.
Launch escape procedure completed.
Alright, following procedures. Try not to die. Got it.
Comms down. Detected nearby. Underground ice. Abandoned buildings. Small vehicle. Alpha base status. Critical damage. Radiation alert. No information on survivors. Caution, this escape pod is designed only for short-term survival. Lockers contain basic building materials and food rations sufficient for a few days. Recommended construction of well for water and solar panel for spacesuit recharging. Emergency access to tech.
I want to turn down the sensitivity to the mouse because it's just like really jerky. I don't know. We'll try it there.
Technologies beyond your experience level.
That seems better.
Granted. Obtain necessary permissions and confirm through the Tech Tree tab ASAP. It is mandatory to read the FAQ. ERA
Holy bejesus, she talks a lot.
Lawsuits won't be respected. Good luck.
Okay, so you can left click on an item and it picks it up in your hands. You can left click again, or you can hold control and click and it just instantly puts it into your inventory. And so now we'll take the jackhammer, your grinder. We don't need the planting tool yet. We will need the spectral detector. That's how you find water. We'll need the blowtorch. That's a CO2 canister. We won't need that for the moment, so I'll leave that in there. All the other supplies I will take. There's even down here, a lot of people miss it, there's a little medium circuit board. I will even take the hoses. And I will leave the food in here in the med packs in here for now. Let's go into our inventory. We will put the blowtorch on 3, the water, the spectral analysis on 4, power on 6, water on 5, where's the other tools? Jackhammer on 1, and grinder on 2. Here's your helmet. You can take it on and off. I have it set to a particular key that I can use. This is your O2 status, your water status. This is little cartridge is your battery level, and here is your hunger, your little thirst, your hydration, and your hunger status. So, alrighty, and let's go back into inventory. We picked up an abandoned tablet. If you look at it, it gives you blueprints that you can use. In this case, it unlocked the ATV that we are able to make now. It is completely random. You can kind of, I don't know, trick the game essentially. and you can save it right before you open those, and it'll give you different things each time. So pull up number 4. Oh, that's new. But you can, I think that like pulsing is it trying to detect resources. That's new. I've not experienced that, but you can see it puts up water. I believe if you hit like Y, it adds it to the map. Okay. And you can upgrade your tools to do different things. Like right now, you can see if I pull it out, I can't scan this at all. It's only for water. But as you upgrade it, you can then start to scan rocks to see what's inside of them, things like that. So we'll come over here. We're going to build a water place. Oh, it shows you the underground resources. Interesting. That is new to me. I usually play on like the available resource. That is highly interesting. Best place to build a wall. I'm gonna put it like right on the absolute center, or where it says center, which is right in front of me. Wrong buttons. And then nope. Oh jeez. Go to blueprints, resources. Go to water, and that spot looks the best. As you can see, it's red at the moment. That just means you can't build. You can use your arrow keys to raise and lower and to rotate. So I think I'll have it here. I'll have it just slightly out of the ground. That way it doesn't look like it's like in the ground. And then pull up number 3, and then we can build. These are some of the parts that I think I'll either shorten or cut out. But like I said, I'm not going to cut out anything for the first. Alright. And then you can see on the screen here that right now it's making 100% efficient, producing 6 liters an hour. Stored is 1 liter so far. It will make oxygen and methane if you have the, I forget what it's called. There's a little thing that you put on the side. And so there is that. Alright. Inventory. Nope. We will, again, I don't want that. I want to go to blueprints. Alright, so I can make solar panels right now. We don't need resources. Okay, so currently I can't make anything. This is your like tech tree. So as you do things, as you build objects, you will get different skills in each one, and it'll allow you to accomplish different, like the electrical will allow you to build more electrical components. It looks like there's something on the ground right there. It might just be the... Did I miss something? Oh, did I drop hose somehow? No, I'm not sure. Control. There we go. No, I guess it was just 15 cables somehow on the ground. That's odd. But, like, we can pull out a jackhammer. All of these boulders have random amounts of resources in them. So if you're able to use, like, a crusher to get them, you would get several different resources. But if you use a jackhammer, you only get 1 per rock. Like this is getting us... let me put that away. Silicone. So that's all we'll get out of this rock. It gives you your like highest quantity, and like I said, you can eventually upgrade the spectral tool, and it will tell you what's in each rock. Hopefully this isn't too loud. The music, the sound effects sometimes are insanely loud. If it is too loud, I'll reduce it in the recording. As we bust up this rock here. I always hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm glad you've joined me for this episode of Occupy Mars. I hope you guys enjoy it, because I know I enjoy the game. I definitely wouldn't mind showing you guys more of it.
Available point for technological advancement.
As you heard, we just got a technological point for advancement. So, like I said, as you do different things, mine resources, cut down bases, etc., you'll get different resources. Or different experience points in different areas. Sorry. You will get different resources, obviously, but... Alright, getting down the last couple bits here. Alright. And I just hold the control, otherwise it will pick it up in your hands and you have to click again. Just hold control and click on each one, and just automatically put it into your inventory. As far as I know, you don't really have to worry about weight. It will take up space, but you can hold quite a bit. So we'll come over to this base, check it out, see what we can gather from it. Like I said, our tools at the moment are kind of small, so and look, we have a lovely ATV right here. As you can see, it's sparking right now. We will be able to take out that's a small circuit board. Usually when you come in here, you find a small circuit board. I believe there's a button on the keyboard. It's Z at default. If you hit it, it's like a ping. As you can see, all the highlighted areas are either interactables, or, I mean, everything would be an interactable. But those are different objects. As you can see, if I hit Z, the switches highlight, but also items that you can collect highlight. So you can see, if I open this up, should be the small circuit board. That way you don't have to open every single locker and everything. There is an option to make it a toggle. There's another tablet that we can use, which if you made it a toggle, it would just stay on like that. I don't usually care for that. Alright, the power just went out for a second, that's why I stopped. Alright, interesting. I do have a battery backup, so we don't have to worry about too much. Z. Okay, I guess there's no pieces outside. I'm sorry if you can hear my dogs. Hopefully you can't, but they do like to lose their mind. Here's another small circuit board. It does take a while to go through a little bit of everything. There's looks like a med pack outside. Here's some organic waste. Sure, I guess. We'll just collect everything. We really don't need that right now until we can get a greenhouse. Ooh, we have gotten lucky, unless they've changed the amounts, because that is a lot of circuit boards. We have found a lot of small circuit boards, which are helpful. Each circuit board takes up one space in your inventory, but they have added... Okay, come on. Open the door. They have added items that are like circuit board boxes, they call them, I believe, that allow you to store think it's like 15 circuit boards in each one. Oh, inventory is full. We can free up a little space here. Where is a tablet? We can look at it, and we got a workshop printer from that. Gives you a little story on each one. I thought we already picked up. Maybe not. Is that a little seed canister? Oh, it's an additional soup battery. Okay. Alright, so we'll go back over to our supply pod. Take that back. We will take this ATV over there. Let me look at my inventory. Something that I can pick up. Okay, I can move these into here. It'll give me one more space. That's all I need. Because I need to take this broken circuit board out, put a good one in it, and now we can drive it. This ATV is still in a broken state that you cannot fix, but it does allow you to get around a little bit faster, a little bit more efficient. If you can print one, you can go a little bit faster. So come back home, be able to drop some of our stuff off. Oh, wrong buttons. All the wrong buttons. Alrighty, there we go. Now this little supply pod looks like it takes power, but it doesn't need power at the moment. Okay, so there is no active storage, like you can't put things away up here, but you can go into this printer. This is a small printer right here that'll allow you to print some tools, some things like that. Oh, sorry, I had to mute the mic. That way I didn't blow your eardrums out with often. But you can go then into inventory, and it gives you small spaces. This is where you would put like your silicone, your iron, and everything so you can print. You have a resource inventory and a printer container. So you put your resources like your silicone, iron, calcium in the bottom here, and then when you print something, it comes into the printer container. But you can store literally anything in here, and it won't disappear, it won't get destroyed. That soup battery is empty, so that's fine. And there we go. We don't need that either for at least a while. Alrighty. We won't need the seeds either, which I'll actually put in the other. There we go. We don't need this CO2 canister, and that's fine. So now we can go into our factory. You can see a little icon was right there, little red one. So in here, you just work your way across all of your different things. Lovely, lovely, lovely. But right now, it just unlocks the blowtorch and our ability to make a repair kit. Just hold the left mouse button on it.
Access level increased.
There you go. Alright, and so we'll go build like a solar panel. Your tools do degrade now, so you'll have to use repair. I can't think of it. The repair, it's in here. The repair kit on them, which we do have a couple on us, so that's useful. We'll go to blueprints, electrical, and these you can set them up. You don't have to set them towards the sun. You can set them completely reversed, and they will just rotate around. I'll put one down as that example. You can see it's facing the wrong way, but as soon as you build it, it will auto track the sun. You can see it just spun all the way around. So it doesn't matter where you put them at all. Like normally I would have faced the other way, that way the port was on the other side. And you can also tear these down and you get the same amount of resources back as you do to build them. If you do come up with the grinder and you grind too close, like right here, when it gets destroyed, it will hurt you. So just come as close as you need to. But I'm just going to leave it. What did I gonna say? 6? Oh, because I accidentally hit it. Okay, so 6. 6 again. There we go. And these have an in and an out. Like later on, we'll be able to build batteries, things. The blue side is the out cable, and then the yellow is to go in. So, like on the ATV here, you can plug it in and it will charge. Like I said, there is a port right there, but you don't have to worry about that.
Available point for technological advancement.
Alrighty, it looks like we're getting kind of hungry. Hungry. And our H2O is draining, so we will swap that out with a fresh bottle. And we'll grab a bottle and back over wherever we put the... There it is. I was going to say, wherever we put the... Well. Okay, let's go into our inventory. We'll go into the tech tree again. And we got one for electronics. But we need to unlock the workshop before that. Before we can even get any higher. Workshop, I believe, comes from... Yeah, mechanics comes from destroying rocks. And that one comes from... in... There we click. Okay. But yeah, you get... Breaking down rocks gets you one of them. Breaking down other items with like the grinder gets you the opposite one. I always get them backwards, so using this ATV, even though it is slow, it will help you not go through as much like stamina, things like that. Okay, right click and you can get off of it. And then you can bring out your grinder and grind down these extra bits. Hopefully this isn't too loud. If it seems like it's too loud, I'll try to turn it down in post. So yeah, in the comments, let me know, one, if you guys like this series, if you guys want to see more of it. If you don't like it, if you don't want to see any more of it, but also how much do you guys want to see? Do you want me to keep everything in? Like I said, traveling can take some time. Grinding down all these resources obviously takes time, because you have to grind down each individual one. You can like grind the shelf and it'll all pop down, but you don't get as much for it that way. But doing things like this, it takes time, and see, like that accidentally took that, and it didn't give me much for it. Also, if you guys are grinding things and it's giving you this error, let's see if I can make it happen. Your grinder is not able to grind this object, but you can see it's still going down. It's grinding the object in front, so right now we can't grind the building, so that is what it's telling you. So you don't have to necessarily worry about it. It will get you the smaller objects like this.
Available point for technological advancement.
There we go. So now we go to tech tree, mechanics. That one was for materials. Yep. So grinding down the rocks gets you mechanics. So grinding down like bases get you materials. You also get them for other things like electric. You get points for building electrical, and you also get points for using electrical. Same with materials and mechanics. The more you use different things like that,
Materials.
more
Technology access level increased.
the more you use a particular thing, the more you can unlock. So now we unlocked, this is, you can see this little box here before these. You need whatever that is unlocked before you can go on. So in this case, we need to unlock the workshop to go on past it. Even though I had one point, I couldn't use it until I had the workshop. As you can see, as we scroll, there's other little squares like industrial energy. A lot of these are blueprints you have to find before you can then make whatever's behind it. So we will unlock the transformer because we'll need that.
Access level increased.
And now we can build the building. But we'll do some more grinding since we're here. Get some more pieces. Like I said, this does use up your durability of your tools. But that's what you have repair kits for. It is getting a bit dark outside, so we are going to have to go back to the base soon. And that'll probably be where I call this episode. That way, it's a good stopping spot. I'll have to sleep through the night anyway, but you'll at least get a good idea of what to expect. We are coming up to right about 30 minutes of the recording so far. And like I said, I didn't want to cut anything out of this first one. That way you guys get to see everything. Alright, that's all we'll do for now. We will go try to build the workshop. Hopefully before it gets too dark. If I can get out of here, I get stuck on everything. Where is my ATV? There's my drop pod. Would have been faster just to run home. Alrighty, you can see we got 96%. You can hit L on the keyboard, get you lights. It does use a little bit more power, at least while you're on it. You can keep the lights on when you get off, but if they believe it just shuts it off anyway. You can see on around the edges of the screen, it's starting to get frosted over. Yeah, you can see. Alright, if you hit F, it turns on your flashlight. It does use more suit power though, so be just a little mindful. Not really. So, this is where I'll leave it. In the next episode, we will start working on the workshop and everything else. Once you come in here, you're safe from the elements. So the cold, everything like that. You'll see the edges of the screen, they'll start to get warmer. So go back into our inventory here, see if we can't. Okay, we're fine on everything. And I'll put that, when you drop like hoses and you pick them back up, they go into your inventory for some reason instead of in there. But this is where I'll leave it. Obviously you can wait out the night, but it's best just to sleep. When you sleep in these chairs, you don't get your full health and stamina, you get partial, like 80%. But that is just because you're sleeping in an uncomfortable chair instead of a bed. But yes, that is where we'll leave it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see more of, if you'd like to see everything, if you would like me to cut out like all the grinding bits. And maybe I'll just mix it up. Sometimes I'll leave it in, sometimes I'll fast forward, sometimes I'll just cut it out all together. But until next time, I am your host, Delphinus Kia, and I'll see you on the other side.